These top cities show home prices are still climbing. If you're considering buying a home or selling your current one to find something that better suits your needs, you may have questions about what's happening with home prices today. Here's what you need to know. There's been a lot of confusion around what's happened with home prices over the past 2 years. While they did dip ever so slightly in late 2022, this year they've been appreciating at a more normal pace, which is good news for the housing market. And while looking at price movement over just a year or two can make you worry, prices are usually this unpredictable. History shows in the long run, home values rise. If you're living in one of the 20 cities where home prices are still growing, it's one great reason why buying a home may make more sense than renting. As prices rise, and as you pay down your mortgage, you build equity. Over time, that growing equity gives your net worth a boost. Another reason you may want to consider buying a home instead of renting is the never-ending rent hike. If you've ever felt the pinch of rent increasing year after year, you're not alone. That's because rents have climbed steadily over the past 6 decades. By buying a home, you can lock in your monthly housing costs and bid farewell to those pesky rent hikes. That stability is a game changer. In the end, it all boils down to this: your housing payments are an investment, and you've got a choice to make. Do you want to invest in yourself or your landlord? By becoming a homeowner, you're investing in your own future. When you rent, that's money you never get back. There's still a lot of confusion and misinformation out there. So, no matter what you may have heard, the national data shows home prices have actually been climbing again. As you can see, in the first half of 2022, home prices went way up. Those increases were dramatic and unsustainable. So, in the second half of 2022, prices adjusted. Those dips were small and didn't last very long. Still, the news made a big deal about these slight declines, which may have made many people worry. But what's important to know is that, in 2023, prices are going up again, and this time it's at a more normal pace. The fact that all 3 reports now show more typical price increases this year is good news for the housing market. After seeing steady home price growth at the national level for the last several months, you may wonder if prices are going up in your local area, too. Know this: while this will vary from one area to the next, home prices are appreciating in these top cities. Case-Shiller reports on in their monthly price index, see chart. That's why so many experts are able to forecast home prices will end the year in the positive and continue going up in 2024. Here's how this affects you. Z-notation spot for buyers. If you've been waiting to buy a home because you were concerned it might lose value, the fact that home prices are going up should ease your worries. Buying a home before prices climb higher can be a smart move since home values typically appreciate over time. Z-notation spot for sellers. If you've been postponing selling your house because you were worried about how changing home prices would affect its value, now might be a good time to work with a real estate agent to put your house on the market. You don't have to wait any longer because the data shows home prices are in your favor. If you delayed moving because you were concerned home prices would drop, don't worry, the numbers show they're going up nationally. When you're selling something, it helps if what you're selling is in demand, but is also in low supply. Why? That makes it even more desirable since there's not enough to go around. That's exactly what's happening in the housing market today. There are more buyers looking to buy than there are homes for sale. True professionals will be able to offer advice tailored to your specific wants, needs, budget, and more. Not to mention, they'll also be able to draw on their experience of what's working for other buyers and sellers right now. This could mean broadening your search, if needed, to include other housing types like condos, townhouses, or neighborhoods a bit further out to help offset some of the affordability challenges today. You might think there aren't many people buying or selling homes right now since affordability is tighter than it's been in quite some time, but that's not the case. It's true that buying a home has become more expensive over the past couple of years, but people are still moving. To better understand how home prices are changing in your local area, let's connect. Because the supply of homes for sale is so low, Buyers desperately want more options, and your house may be just what they're looking for. Let's connect to get your house listed at the right price for today's market. You could still see it sell quickly and potentially get multiple offers.